and I had to get a color-coded bracelet.
Yes, like the one I'm wearing.
Yes, and you know who else does that? It's the Mexican cartel.
Okay.
Thank you for your time, and let's go, Brandon.
All right. Hello, hello, hello. I hope that I changed it to public. Kind of doing this on the fly. I just got back from the press conference. So if you guys will help me to like and share, and if somebody will also share this to the Secure the Border Alliance for a Safe Texas, to the website or to the web page, the Facebook page. Right now we're going live on Facebook, Twitter, Getter, YouTube, and I think and Twitch, I believe. So if you guys will like and share it, and if you guys can hear me okay, just let me know. I got my AirPods in, so I'm doing it from my phone. But I wanted to go live really quick. Can somebody just give me like a thumbs up or just write a comment or something to tell me if you guys can hear this okay? Otherwise, I'm just going to go right on into it. We released, just got back from the press conference. I hope that you guys were tuned into it. I didn't go live because I figured it would be more beneficial for me to really pay attention. There was plenty of media there, thankfully, to go live. Okay, great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Plenty of people to go live there and to show it. I did get some clips and got some photos of the historical precedents that was set today. I wanted to kind of go over really honestly the action item that we have now associated. Pamela, hey, thank you guys. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Roscoe, so much for everything. Pamela is actually helping Secure the Border and Alliance for a Safe Texas now. So I'm so thankful to you, Pamela. Thank you so much. And we did share out also the Telegram page as well, now that Secure the Border and Alliance for a Safe Texas has. Of course, we made the official announcement that it is official. Alliance for a Safe Texas, which is the 501c4 for the nonprofit for Secure the Border, is officially an organization, a nonprofit organization. So we're so excited about that. And we really wanted to get everything kind of set for this big event today. And of course, as soon as the press conference was over, we had that action item ready to go. So that's really what I wanted to do, was I wanted to log on and just kind of recap really quickly, if you will. Obviously, I feel like the Chip Roy was in attendance, and I feel like everyone that was there today really did an amazing job, justifying the need and the push for calling this exactly what it is, which is an invasion. It is an active invasion. And so, but really, truly, and honestly, only the governor can do that. I think that there was a huge push for a little bit of a slight misinformation. I don't want to say it wasn't, intentional or anything, but I think that things kind of got a little confusing for some people, thinking that the counties themselves were going to declare an invasion. The verbiage was there. It is an extension of the declaration of emergency. But it really, what the press conference was to openly and publicly say, Governor Abbott, you know what, we know that you are doing, far more than any other governor in the state of Texas has had to do, given the unprecedented circumstances that the Biden regime and Mayorkas and our own federal government has really invited this open borders, but we need to do more. For those who have been following me for a while, we've been talking about it. Gosh, it seems like forever ago. And I felt that it was about declaring this as an invasion. The AG Brnovich from Arizona did write that and release that opinion. There was a lot of us that were trying to put pressure, on Paxton to release that opinion as well, and we still definitely want to encourage that. Still continue reaching out to Paxton. That Representative Matt Schaefer did write that letter to him. You guys can, if you guys read the Texas Scorecard article, where myself, Brent Smith, and Representative Kaysen, my great Representative Kaysen, we're all quoted in there, and we were very thankful that Representative Schaefer, did request that letter to be, oh, sorry, my phone's still blowing up, did request that opinion to be released. Unfortunately, as of right now, it still has not happened. So, we need to make that extra step. And so in preparation of the press conference today, and of those great judges and sheriffs that showed up today, we want to sit there and we want to support. I'm from Tarrant County. I understand how this border invasion is impacting all of Texas, not just along the border. Yeah, they're feeling the brunt of it, right? We talk about this all the time. Not just along the border. They're not staying here in Kinney County. They're not staying in Eagle Pass. They're not staying in Del Rio or Roma or La Jolla. No, they're coming to where you live. They're coming to your community. They're coming to the Metroplex areas. And the broadcast, of course, we've been trying to highlight some of those incidents as well. And we're going to continue to do so on how this border invasion, how a porous border directly impacts you, all of Texas. This isn't some far away, distant problem. I understand and I get it, because I've driven over 50,000 miles last year all over the great nation of Texas. And yes, I said that correctly. Trying to, with all these border awareness events and going down there to the border, I understand how big our great state is. And for some people, it is what seems to be a distant problem hundreds of miles away. It's not, guys. It's not. It's impacting your area far more in the Metroplex areas than people realize, because it's easily hidden in plain sight. So in preparation for today, for this press conference, we have this action item ready to go. You guys can go to securetheboarder.us. securetheboarder.us. This is the time for all of Texas to come together and to start making those phone calls. Governor Abbott, he wants to hear from you. He wants to be reelected in November. Beto is not an option. We cannot have Beto in office. But on that too, he can do more. He can do more, and this is what he can do by declaring this as the active invasion that it is. He can, it gives us the state of Texas, the sovereign state of Texas, the constitutional and legal authority to, by all means necessary, including stopping them from crossing over at the river, including deportations. And it gives the sovereign state of Texas the authority to be able to do exactly that and whatever else it takes. To stop and protect the citizens of Texas, to stop this active invasion, to stop the massive flow of drugs that is just pouring over our borders, and ravaging our families and the young ones. I mean, over 100,000 dead, over 100,000 dead. That's a massacre, and it's coming right over our sovereign state southern border. So that's what the call to action, the citizens' call to action right now is to go to securetheboarder.us, go under the Take Action tab, and there you will find the citizens' call to action. And there it is a template. With Alliance for a Safe Texas, we put out that template. You guys can use it if you'd like. Use that to light up the phones and say, use those talking points if you want to. You can read it verbatim. You can copy and paste it, send emails. Better yet, print it out, sign it, and stick it in the mail. Believe it or not, guys, this is effective. And if Governor Abbott wants our support, which he needs, we need Governor Abbott back into office. And I say that knowing full well that OLS, as it currently stands, is not doing anything to stop this active invasion. You guys know that I've been pointing all of this out for quite some time. And that's where we are right now. The state of Texas has spent over $4 billion, $4 billion of our taxpayer dollars, our state dollars, to fund Operation Lone Star. And unfortunately, as a matter of fact, right before the press conference, I was talking to Isaac with from Maverick County. You guys might follow him. If not, please do so. And Auden Cabello. There was another massive group right over there in the Normandy, not too far from here, the Normandy Commando line of over 500. This is nonstop. This is not, and it's not going to stop. It's only going to get worse. So it is past time for the state of Texas to stand up and do what the federal government refuses to do. And right now, Governor Abbott, this is on your shoulders. You could stop this right here in the state of Texas. This is unprecedented times, and it's going to take bold action from our state representatives and from our state elected officials and from Governor Abbott and from Attorney General Ken Paxton. We can do this. We must do this. The future of Texas and also the future of the nation, as a consequence, obviously, depends on this. And so this is where you guys come in. Governor Abbott wants to hear from you. You are his constituent. If you live here in the great state of Texas, even if you don't live here in the great state of Texas, call, send that letter, because your state also depends on Texas taking this stand. Flood those emails nonstop. Like, I don't care if you get a voicemail. I don't care if you call every single day. You call and you say, we want to encourage you, Governor Abbott, to declare this as the act of invasion it is. We stand with Kinney County. We stand with Goliad. We stand with all the great counties that were represented here today. And we're going to stand united as one Texas, as the Lone Star State, as the great Republic of Texas. And we're going to stand up and say no more. And as our elected officials, we're demanding that you do exactly that. We are highly encouraging you to take the stand that Texas needs, and protect this great state. It's incumbent upon the great state of Texas to do so. So that's the main reason why I wanted to come on here today. You will get a return email. You will, and it will be reviewed from the, yes, Joe, that's right. Look, I mean, I've been in the state capitol. You guys know that when I'm not down there along the border, I'm over there in the capitol, right? I've been there all last session, every special session we've had. We're pushing our legislative priorities because we can't wait. We can't wait for the ADA session. The state of Texas, we have a part-time legislator. We cannot wait. We cannot wait till November. We cannot wait till after the elections. The Biden regime, unfortunately, the Supreme Court sided with them. Saying that Remain in Mexico no longer has to be implemented. Well, honestly, guys, Remain in Mexico, just like Title 42, has effectively been lifted for quite some time. But why is that so important? Because it sends the message loud and clear to the rest of the world. Yes, in fact, indeed, the great state of Texas and the rest of the United States is wide open with no opposition whatsoever. That's what message that sends. It sends it far and wide. And so pretty much, once again, here we are. And guys, remember too, that Title 42 can be lifted at absolutely any time. And they've already been trying to go around it. And they have. We have what's happening right now, great state of Texas, because we can't control what happens in Arizona. We can't control what happens in California, clearly. It goes back to state sovereignty. And it goes back to like all these issues, need to go back to the states. It goes back to that this is a treasonous administration. It is a treasonous, illegitimate administration. And they are going to do all that they can to destroy the great state of Texas and to destroy this country and to bring it to its knees. This is fast tracking communism to this country. And this goes hand in hand with our elections. This goes hand in hand with all the other fronts that we've been fighting on. But I'm telling you, with over 3.2 million that have come through through the border, and 800,000 gotaways just since January alone, and that's just what's been recorded, and that does not include last year. This is an act of invasion that's only going to get worse. And so, what can you do? You guys know that that's exactly what Alliance for a Safe Texas and what Secure the Border is all about, giving the power back to you guys. And this is how and it does matter. I don't want to hear anybody saying, oh, well, they're not going to listen. So you're just not going to call. You're just not going to send that email, because I promise you, if enough of us send those emails, if enough of us are sending those phone calls and lighten up those phones. If enough of us, if that mailbox is flooded from letters from all over Texas, not just the border counties. That's why this is so important. The border counties need our help. Let me tell you guys something. This is just the reality. The border counties do not have the voting population. They're doing all that they can to try to raise their voices and to make their needs known. And this is where, especially in the Metroplex areas, this is where, you know, from all over, from East Texas, West Texas, North Texas, to South Texas, and everything in between, we all need to come together in a united front and say, we are Texans, and we are demanding that you are will declare this an invasion as your constituent. And as someone who is going to be voting for you in November, Governor Abbott, we are asking you, as our governor, we are strongly encouraging you to declare this as the act of invasion it is, to stop this at the river before they even step foot into Texas, and let's shut this state down. We're gonna protect Texas. Push them over there to California. Push them over there. I'm sorry, guys, in Arizona. Push them over there to Arizona. Arizona's building the wall. Okay, like, you know, and they did. Their AG did release that opinion declaring this as an invasion. But you know what? Make them go around, because here in the state of Texas, no longer are we going to stay silent when women and children are being trafficked and sold into sex slavery. No longer are we going to stay silent while great Texans are being forced out of their lands and out of their homes, and out of their properties that their families have owned for generations. You know, no longer are we going to stay silent while our Metroplex areas are being flooded by violent gangs, you know, and horrific fentanyl and methamphetamines and the drugs. DFW, of course, #1 for sex trafficking. Houston, not far behind. You know, we go back and forth, guys. No more. Not here in Texas. We're going to stand up, and I'm going to take 5 minutes to send this email. I'm going to take 5 minutes to make this phone call, and I'm going to let Governor Abbott know that we are encouraging him, that we are recognizing that we need him as our governor. That it was not an option, but we need you to earn our vote, and we need you to stand up and declare this as the act of invasion, and give our our state officials, our Texas military, and our DPS, and our, you know, sheriffs throughout the great state of Texas, let them do their job. Not one more dime, not one more $1 billion of Texas money, you know, is going to solve this problem without that declaration being called. So I just wanted to hop on here real quick and just tell you guys that, and push that call to action. Please like and share the video. Remember, go to securtheborder.us, securtheborder.us. Go to the Take Action tab. It's like the second or third tab on there. It's also on all of the social media pages. Join our Telegram page if you are on Telegram, because right there we're going to be posting the information in this action item. Has been actually on the Telegram page since last night. So, you know, help us like and share not just the video, but the action item. And you guys can email it to your friends, sign up for the emails there on securtheborder.us. Hopefully with more help coming on board, we'll be able to stay on top of those emails and get this pertinent information and these action items out there to you guys. But this takes precedence. This is above all else. Flood those phone calls, make those phone calls, light up those phone lines, flood those emails, and flood those mailboxes. And then if you guys want to go the extra step, contact your state representative and your state senator. Everyone is up for re-election this year. And so let's put the pressure on all of them. I can tell you, if you guys, like I said, if you followed me for a while, the tide is shifting. The tone of the people of our representatives are shifting. They're really beginning to understand how bad this really truly is. If you're not sure who your state representative is or your state senator is, feel free to send me a message. I'll be happy to find it for you. And sign up for those emails. You'll get the action items there. But the biggest thing, share this message, share this video, and then of course, please take the time to send, if nobody else, if you can only do one thing, call, email, write Governor Abbott. And you can use the template there that we have on the website under the Take Action tab, or on our social media pages. So anyways, I'm tired. It is hot. It's been an exciting day. I'm thankful to have been here and been able to attend this in person. I got a few photos, so I'll share those here shortly. But really, guys, this is when all of Texas needs to stand up together and say, we stand with the border counties, and we want to get this done. We're demanding that we get this done, because really nothing else is going to matter until we secure our border. That's just the hard truth. So anyways, thank you guys so much. I'll be flying back home early tomorrow morning, but thank you guys so very much. Let's just continue to do all that we can, right, to secure our sovereign state border and save our sweet Texas. Good night, guys. Thank you.